I did it. So windy. Last day. Thank God. Morning guys! It is my last day today on the 75-day challenge that I'm doing. I've done my own version of the 75 medium challenge and today's the last day. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm probably not going to go back to like my old ways of eating loads of takeouts and not doing any exercise. It's really taught me a lot and I can't wait to talk about how my journey's been. We're going to Bluewater to celebrate. Oh, I'm so excited. I think we're going to have Yo Sushi. I haven't had Yo Sushi since last year. Literally last year, and it's my favourite food ever. I'm so excited. Guys, they've just given us free prawn crackers. How cute. On some of the dishes they've got like little flags on them, so that one says green vibes only. Morning guys, it is the second day off my challenge. I think I'm currently at the park with my little doggy Deal. She's got a stick in her mouth. We're loving it. I'm still doing my walks. 75 challenge really builds habits into you. Like, this is just part of my daily life now. Like, I would never not walk. Come on. Here she is. Being a good boy as always. Yeah, I can't wait to tell you guys how it's been and show you my transformation. So, completed the 75-day challenge. Yeah, I just feel amazing. Honestly, I feel so refreshed. Now, you probably clicked on this video if you're wanting to start a 75-day challenge, or you need some motivation to start, or you're just nosy and want to see how I did and if I actually completed it. I am happy to say that I did complete it. And I think my main piece of advice for anyone wanting to start a 75-day challenge, whether it be the hard challenge or the soft challenge or the medium, which is the one I did, is just to start. Just start it. If you fail, you fail. It doesn't matter. But if you never start the challenge, you're setting yourself up to fail anyways. Do the challenge for yourself, for your well-being. Don't do it for anyone else. No one else is going to motivate you more than you will yourself. So what were the rules that I followed for my personal challenge? Now, I did go off of the 75 hard challenge, but I made them a little bit more realistic for me. Every day I had to do these things. I had to stay in my calorie deficit. I had to do 10,000 steps a day. I had to drink 2 of these a day, which I think these are 40 ounces. So I think that sort of counts to just over 2 litres of water a day. I had to have no alcohol whatsoever and no takeaways. I had to do minimal sweet treats, so not much chocolate or sweets. But I just felt like these rules were very realistic in comparison to like what I've seen other people doing, and I knew that I'd be able to stick to these. How did I track my progress? Now, I did track my progress through weighing myself. I know that this isn't realistic for some people. Some people don't like stepping on the scales and it can be a bit triggering, and I really can understand this because weight goes up and down and up and down. But I'm a very visual person, so being able to see that number on the scales actually did really help me. Even though it did really fluctuate, trust me, it was not fully always going down. It went up, it went down, it was just all over the place. Me personally, I don't like taking pictures of my whole body, especially in underwear. I didn't do the taking a picture every day just because it made me feel worse about myself. I did do one at the very start, which I hated doing, but I really wanted to see the progress. I'm so glad that I did take a picture at the start. In that picture now, compared to what I look like now, it's just amazing. Another way that I think I saw Charlie Jenny do this, she took a piece of string and she cut it to like the size of her arm, I think she did. And then that's just a good way to see, because if the string's getting looser, that means your arm is getting smaller. And I wish I sort of seen that at the start of my challenge so I could see my difference. However, I have tried on some of my clothes that I've worn, and that's also a nice way of measuring if I am getting smaller, because my smaller clothes are fitting me. How did I stay on track with my 9 to 5 and with my really sitting down office job? Me personally, I hate exercising. I hate going to the gym and sweating. It makes me feel so gross. So my preferred way of exercising is walking. The only workout that I did fully stick to every Monday was my Cloversize workout. I go to this Cloversize class every single Monday with my mum and her friend, and it's so fun. I find it fun. I love dance. I used to be a dancer for 14 years and I just love it. That was the only workout class I did on Monday, but then every other day other than that I was just walking consistently. So I do these exercises on YouTube where you can actually get 5,000 steps in 45 minutes, and my favourite YouTuber that does this is actually Grow with Jo. She is so motivating. Workouts really aren't high impact either, so you don't get that awful sweaty feeling. How did I cope with the minimal sweet treats? Throughout January I had 0 sweet treats. It was so hard, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I found this really easy in January, but in February it was actually my dad's birthday. Because it was my dad's birthday, I entered my baking era and I wanted to make him a birthday cake. I didn't go overboard though. It was just rewarding. It tasted so nice. I will say, with the no sweet treats in January, I actually started enjoying like dark chocolate, and I normally hate dark chocolate. Fully cutting out the sweet treats did really help me adventure with new foods. I would say if you are doing the 75-day challenge and you're wondering if you can do it or not because you love sweet treats, I would say you don't need to fully cut them out. Just incorporate them into your calorie deficit or whatever diet you're working on. When you go so long without them, you want to binge them. Giving yourself that little bit and rewarding yourself with that little bit, it sort of will discourage that binge eating because you haven't had it for so long. No takeaways. How did I find that? Still haven't had a takeaway. I'm still yet to have a takeaway. One of the main reasons why I did do this challenge was to like cleanse my body, and I really feel like this has helped it. I feel like I found this part of the challenge the easiest, to be fair, which I really thought I was going to find the hardest. I think the only part I found really hard with the no takeaways is that when people were having it around me, I craved it more. I'm going to be going back to having takeaways. The craving has not gone away. I think I'm probably just going to pick like the lower calorie options. What kept me motivated during this challenge? In no way I did this challenge for my body image. I was happy with the way my body looked before, and I'm happy with the way my body looks now. I primarily did this challenge for my health, for my own well-being, for my mindset, and just to make me feel better overall. As well as gaining some lovely relationship weight, I also have suffered with some health problems in the last year. I came back from the Dominican Republic and I was in hospital because I had gastroenteritis. That completely messed up my gut, to the point where after most dinners, especially if it was a big dinner, I would feel sick afterwards. Especially after like a takeout or eating out, I'd actually be sick sometimes. But I knew that I had to like sort of cleanse my body, and this was one of the right ways to do it. I was diagnosed with PCOS at the end of last year as well. There's really not a lot of research into PCOS or how to solve it or anything, but a lot of people have said that diet has got a big effect on it. I just knew there was a lot of factors within my health and my gut issues that I knew that this was the right challenge for me. It leads me onto my diet and what has been like my comfort foods in this. I use the app Lose It for tracking my calories. Now, I know that not many people know this app. I've actually not heard anyone speaking about this app before, but I've used this the whole time and I found that it really works for me. I can search most of the foods, and if not, I can just add the calories in. I actually did do like a what I eat in a day video on my channel a couple weeks ago. You can go and watch that as well if you want some motivation on what to eat. I've always been one person for skipping breakfast. However, I know how bad this is for you. For this challenge, I had breakfast every single day. So I'd always go for these Activia granola pots because they were really easy to take to work with me and they just tasted really nice. As well as this, I found these towards the end of my challenge, but these were fibre bars. Probably not the best way to get your fibre in. You probably should just be eating whole foods, which I did do as well. Felt that these were nice to get a sweet treat in, but also getting your fibre and protein in at the same time. Another sweet treat that was my go-to were these low and free yogurt pots. Finally were Mindful Chef dinners. I think what I like about it is that it tells you all the macros on the dinner, so you don't have to even worry about calculating, measuring out your rice. They're really tasty. I've done a couple videos on my TikTok about me making them, but they do a lot of like fake away ones. That overall is my experience with the challenge. Now for the part you guys have all been waiting for, the results, what actually happened to my body. I started this challenge at 11 stone 4, and this here is a video of what I looked like before, and this is what I look like afterwards. I weighed in this morning at 9 stone 7, so I've lost over 1.5 stones. It's just so rewarding, like all the hard work that I've put in has actually paid off. The thing about this challenge though, it really puts it into a lifestyle. So now every evening I'm still going to be walking with my mum. I'm still going to be trying to get my 10k steps in every single day. I feel like spring could be the perfect time for you guys to start. So you guys have got this. I'm cheering you on all the way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions about my challenge, please pop them down in the comments and I will respond to all of them. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. I post every single Friday and you don't want to miss out. We'll see you guys next week.